You want to know something crazy?
Oh, I love you, Blake. What is this? Oh, you got a Mickey Mouse.
That was my wife's.
And
that was my wife's first tattoo.
That's pretty good.
I know.
That's pretty good. That's better than. What is that?
This is a Japanese symbol for loyalty, I think.
I thought you were trying to like.
I always get the 3 mixed up.
What is this?
1, 2, 3.
This guy's got so many tattoos. I gotta ask him.
This is an
What?
This is an anchor. I don't know why.
You ever
I
seen that
just
meme that says?
was really drunk and said, "Hey, tattoo that there."
You ever seen that meme that says, "Don't ask me what my tattoos are because I wanted them."
You can ask me. I had my
You
aunt.
can just say I wanted them.
I had my
You don't
aunt.
have to give me.
I had my
information.
aunt go through every tattoo I had and
Oh
ask me, "What does that
God.
mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?"
Cheers.
And what's crazy about it is when you have this many random tattoos that you just got out of spite, the only time you remember what they mean is when someone brings you back and asks you what they mean.
Great.
You know what I mean? Like this one.
Alright.
Like this one right here. What does that say? Do you even know what that says?
Gardella.
Life is a gamble.
I was.
Life is a gamble.
Oh, I wasn't looking at the top. Oh, I didn't know it started there. I thought you were just talking about the one word.
Yeah. So, like,
I might have got that if I saw the whole thing. Let me see here. I know it's there. Yeah, I would have got that.
yeah.
If I knew.
And that's my birthday. 1/16/92.
You got like David Nickoles tattoos.
Look at that.
That's a bird.
Nope.
It's a
Guess
cut.
Guess who did that to me?
That cut. You got it cut in a fight.
No. Chainsaw.
Really?
Yeah.
Split you wide open.
Dude, I was changing out the chain on the blade. And like, they have these nuts that loosen up the blade. And they have this little tool. So, and I was trying to get the bolt loose. And my hand slipped and caught a brand new fucking chainsaw blade. And it literally, poof, that fast.
Real quick.
Oh, and there's blood everywhere. Thank God I had the kid that was
Squeeze
working.
it together.
The kid that was
Wrap it.
working with me at the landscaping company when it happened was an ex-military kid.
Cheers, you're good. Cheers, you didn't have to get, no. You didn't get stitches, did you?
No.
Look at this guy. This guy's got a fucking inch-wide gash in his arm, and he's just no mark of stitches. Like I noticed this shit.
My next
I watched the kid
My
get his
next
fucking
comment-
leg split open.
comment you might not like.
I know this kid. No, I don't know this kid.
My next comment you might not like. So the military kid that was with me when it happened, he was 18, just got out of basic training, not boot camp. What's the level after boot camp? It's basic training.
Well, yeah, basic training, and then you go on to like whatever.
I think it was basic training.
Yeah.
So this happened. I was fixing the
Right.
chainsaw. He sees it happen, immediately turns around, and I thank him for it still to this day. Immediately turns around, grabs a plastic grocery bag and a bunch of paper towels. And immediately handed me the paper towels. Said, wrap it. Once you feel like the blood is starting to slow down, wrap it with the grocery bag. And it worked. We wrapped it in...
Fucking tourniquet. What do
and
mean
you know
it
what's
worked?
crazy?
Of course it worked.
You know what's crazy?
Tourniquet.
When we showed up to that landscaping job, my injury happened at the beginning of it. So I got hurt. I was bleeding
The
everywhere.
day off.
No! Fired up that chainsaw and cut down the tree we were supposed to be cutting down. Threw it in the trailer with a fucked up arm.
This guy.
So we chopped up the tree, cut it down, blah, blah, blah. And then we got to the gas station. And what was the kid's name? It was like Trevor or something like that. But he was like, that piece of skin that's hanging there is just dead. You're never going to get it to come back to life.
Slice it off.
So he handed me a razor blade, and I cut that chunk of skin off and just threw it on the ground. That chunk of skin, we looked at it before I threw it on the ground. It had all of that tattoo in it. All of that ink was still in the piece of skin.
Next topic before I throw up on this fucking table.
Isn't that
Next
nuts,
topic
though?
before I throw up on this fucking table.
Hey,
I got
that ink ain't that deep into your skin.
I got a weak stomach, bro.
That ink ain't that deep into your skin is all I'm saying. If you get any kind of gash or fucking
That's why I hide in a
Grey's
basement.
Anatomy shit
That's why I
happen,
hide in a basement.
stop doing that. You're gonna get more girls if you
I
don't.
regret. I've had my fair share of girls. You know this.
I do. You know
After
what?
that,
It's just it's
No, we can't talk about girls no more.
It's
No more.
become out of hand.
Yeah. I will tell you this though. A relationship that no one saw coming was me and the little. I won't go into names.
From prep? Oh,
You know.
you dated her?
Yeah.
She's so hot.
She's the one that slashed my tires.
No way.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, no, that's right. Because
she
you
got
were
a-
fucking around with her right around the time that you posted that.
She got arrested, went to jail. She got a domestic violence charge. The cops were like, they came to me. They were like, yo, did you date her? And I was like, yo, I dated her for the last fucking 2 years. What do you mean? And they were like, oh, well, she's like trying to say that you guys were just friends, blah, blah, blah. Like, we can get her on domestic. And I was like, okay. So they got her on domestic and they got him on criminal.
Yeah, she was dating that preppy white dude.
It was like a ex-military guy.
Yeah.
Big buff guy.
Yeah.
They both said, yeah, they did it.
Yeah, I remember you, cause on Instagram you were
Yeah.
posting pictures of you and her together
Yeah.
1 week, and then the next week it was like,
Me and another girl. Me and my friend
yeah,
Lainey.
wasn't it Lance's little sister?
Oh, Sunny. She's my friend.
I think that
Yeah,
that's,
Sunny.
that's the picture I saw next.
Sunny's cool, man.
Yeah.
Sunny's my girl.
Yeah, her brother.
By the way, we didn't get into Lance. I mean, we don't have to like make like a big.
What do you do? Lance Hill, you're a douchebag. I don't give a shit. I beat your ass 6th grade. And then I would have beat your ass again in fucking the foot. But we won't even get into that.
Man.
You're a tattoo artist, I heard.
No. Lance, he's good now. He was in a bad patch, man. And
He was.
He was a good.
Because when I saw him in jail, he was repping some
He's
Crip gang or
baptized
some
now.
shit.
He's baptized now. He's doing good. He's sober. So shouts to Lance. Keep on that straight and narrow, brother.
You know what was fucked up? When I was in jail with Lance,
I was in jail too.
my bunk buddy
What's Lance?
my bunk buddy was trying to get me to fight Lance.
I fought Lance when I was
In the foot?
In the foot, jail cell. Yeah, we went bunk.
You were in the same cell as him?
Yeah, we
You
were.
bunked together?
Yeah.
See, I didn't bunk with him, and if it would have, I'd have fucking beat the shit out of him every
Yeah, we
night.
fought. We fought multiple times. I knocked him out on the trampoline with a kick.
Yeah, you remember 6th grade where I knocked him the fuck out? And then Brandon and Alex came running up. Alex Taylor and Brandon that died, Murphy.
I was a low-key brawler.
Oh, I know!
I used to-
Remember when we fucking went bodies
Yo,
in 7th grade?
low-key, I could fight back in the
Remember
day.
when we went bodies in 7th
I
grade?
can still fight. Don't get
Miss
me wrong.
Kensinger, talk about a fucking fox,
God, bro. Talk
Me
about-
and you in Miss Kensinger's class. You remember Andre Brisker?
So now I know what Miss Kensinger was doing. She was going hiking on the weekends, drinking wine with her friends, getting fucked up at bars. That's what Miss.
Do you remember Andre Brisker?
Yeah, Andre's my boy. He was in
So,
7th grade English.
Andre was the one that
Yeah.
was pretty much the reason me and you went bodies in that class.
Yeah.
Remember when lights were off, it was
Boom!
before class, and me and you just started going at it?
We used to fight all the time.
Oh yeah.
Me
It was the part of
It
middle
was.
school.
I mean, yeah, like growing up in that era too, with no phones and shit.
But
that's what you did.
but think about it.
You like bullied.
Think about how much
Get
tougher
this,
it
though.
made all of us.
I wanted to bring this up. I was thinking about this.
Think about how much tougher it made all of us.
Bullying in elementary school is fucking insane. Everyone
What?
bullies everyone. Back in the day, I don't know how it is now. But
Remember our science teacher? Remember our science
bullying
teacher? The
everyone.
white bald dude?
Schmaltz?
Yeah.
7th grade?
Remember the kid in that
He got
class?
hit. No. There was 2 girls fighting in the commons, and he got hit. Nicole Long and
Nicole Foster.
Nicole. No.
Or no, Nicole Long. Yeah, you're right.
Started with a Y. Yeah. God. Now I'm talking.
Yasmin?
Schmaltz went to break up the fight and he got popped and his glasses flew off in the middle of the fucking lunch hour. I saw it. I was
Oh
there.
yeah,
I was there.
the
Two black
lunch
girls.
the lunch
And
counter
the
was
weed.
right next to
Yo,
his classroom.
funny story. Funny story about this whole situation. I didn't know that weave was the thing at that time. I had
So
no
you
idea.
just saw hair.
I saw hair. I said, "Oh my God, she just ripped her whole scalp off." To my homies at the table, it was like 4 of us. I'm like, "Yo, that scalp went flying." I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And come to find out later in life, that was a weave.
Hey,
And she was bald.
Right after that.
I'm sorry.
You remember me and Harston
Not
fighting?
him. Harston was. He tried to be a little brawler, but he got beat up.
Harston was a good brawler.
I mean,
Me and Harston fought in front of Alan's
I
house.
felt like he got.
And
beat up.
Harston popped me right in my fucking nose. And my nose started bleeding, and then everyone called the fight. They were like, "No, you're done." And
And you're like, "I'm ready to go."
I will whoop his ass
Hey,
with my nose bleeding.
Fighting back then is a lot different than fighting now.
Dude, I remember fighting this seventh grader in 8th grade. This little black kid and this little Mexican kid would fuck with me every day I went home. Because I walked home by myself.
Street fights in middle school.
I would walk home by myself.
Enrique?
No, it wasn't Enrique. It was a little black kid and a little Mexican
Christian
kid.
Alex Larson. That was one of my boys. I'm not
Dude,
saying they fought.
Dude, no, the Larsons were my boys.
We used
dude.
to brawl, bro.
Dude, the Larsons
Shout out
were
to the
my
Larsons.
boys. Yep, shout out to the Larsons. Larsons were my boys.
Larsons are still my boys.
Dude, there was a couple times where a group of people would meet at Kalispell to fight, and the Larsons would straight up. Cause
Their house.
do you ever remember Gio and
Gio, yeah.
what the fuck was his name? Gio and something. His little white friend. It's like Chris or something like that.
Probably.
But there was a time where Gio and his little buddy wanted to beat up Tony, my fucking best friend. You know Tony, Mario Martinez?
Yeah.
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 So they wanted to beat up Mario, and I was like, nah.
He didn't go by Mario back then.
Nope, he didn't. He went by Tony.
Yeah.
But it came to the point at one of the Kalispell meetings where it's like, dude, if you two fucking trying to hit my boy, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, dude.
And it was funny because the Larsons were behind me, and I had we were in baseball practice, so I had all my baseball gloves and everything with me, and I told them, keep this shit, keep the gloves, keep everything. Don't let anyone have this.
All right.
And about 5 minutes before the fight, he handed Tony the right hand, and he handed me the left hand on baseball gloves. And I remember Tony got in a fight with Gio, and I got in a fight with. I still can't remember his name.
What's your latest fight? What's your most recent fight? Like how long?
I'm a little
I'm
ashamed.
curious.
I'm a little ashamed.
Beat up like some dude that you shouldn't have beat up.
Yep, 7-Eleven clerk.
You beat up a 7-Eleven?
Yep. So it was right after a wedding, and I was drunk. Yep. So we were driving home, and
Just give like a short, brief story.
my wife was in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
She got pissed off, got out of the car,
Yeah.
walked away. I was so drunk, hopped in the driver's seat, turned the fucking car around, looked for her, drove back and forth on that street about 2-3 times. And then I got back to it after the second or third time. I got back to the light where we started at. So I went down the street, there was a 7-Eleven. And what the fucked up thing was, is as I was driving to that 7-Eleven, I got a voicemail from my wife. And she said, hey, I called my parents, blah, blah, blah. Come on, boys. So I get to the fucking 7-Eleven, and there's this, I don't know, he's like 6'2", 6'3", big old white.
So what? You're just talking shit and you beat him up?
Kind of.
Speed the story up
So,
here, brother.
I came into that fucking parking lot, screeching brakes, and stopped.
Wait, was he talking shit to your wife?
No, he helped my wife get a ride home.
So you thinking they were fucking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I pulled up.
This is what I was getting at. I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck is
I
going
pulled
on
up
here.
immediately, pissed the fuck off.
Oh, okay. So
Screeching
so
tires,
it's like,
throwing
no,
it in
dude,
the park.
dude, I didn't do this.
Pushed
And
right
then you
pushed right through the front door.
Why you
and
gotta
was
do
like,
that to the poor guy?
what the fuck is going on?
Why you gotta do that to the poor guy?
But I
He's trying to help her out.
I called him first.
He's
because
trying to help her out.
I called back the number she left me a voicemail on. And he told me something and hung up on me. So
I was being a dick about it.
Well, and I told him right before he hung up, if you hang up on me, I'm gonna show up at your store and kick your fucking ass. And he hung up on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an obligation.